It was in Mason's basement. It was awesome.
Oh, no.
We it was funny because Nolan would always turn around and he'd shh, and everybody just sit back. And it's like, give me the popcorn. It's about to be a show. Yeah,
Yep.
Trey can't focus when Colton's around.
For many different reasons.
Oh my gosh, that took a turn.
This goes black to hit the little.
Yeah, you just hit the red button. Just hit the red button. Welcome back to episode 4 of No Simping, Just Pimping. Before we get started, there's a few announcements that we would like to make. Me and Trey have decided to do a little giveaway or a give back to the people kind of thing. So we are, at the end of the month of May, we are drawing 2 names with a random selection. Mm-hmm. If they follow us on Instagram and if they subscribe to us on YouTube, they will be selected and they will be joining us for a podcast of their own.
If you're selected, yeah.
If you're selected, there's only 2. A way that you can actually increase your chances is if you do both of those and then DM us on Instagram. It will give you a higher opportunity because we don't have to check everything kind of thing. But
yeah.
Going off of that, we have our, what is it, 3rd guest?
Yeah, 3rd guest. Let's say because the first episode was us 2.
Yeah, and then, okay.
Yeah, 3rd
Nolan
guest.
Crumrine is actually going to be joining us today. Nolan, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. Good.
Pull that mic a little closer.
You got to get a little closer. He's sitting out here. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and talk into your mic a little bit. But you are in the middle of baseball season, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How is the season going?
No, it's going really well. We've got off to a 11-1 start. Anytime you take care, last week beat Marion twice in a doubleheader. That hasn't happened a whole lot around here. Really, it's just good to have a lot of different people doing a lot of, contributing, and it's going really well, and that's been really fun. And I don't have a whole lot else to say about.
Senior year kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit of an extra
Motivation.
Let's do well.
It's better than last year when you didn't get to play because of COVID and everything.
Oh my goodness.
So speaking of that, do you remember at the very beginning of COVID last year, I was literally walking down the road and you pulled up.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
what's up? No one knew I was there. I just pulled up. I was like, what's up, Nolan? He goes, what? What?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I was just like, this sucks.
Yeah, he legit looked at me and he goes, yeah, this sucks. I want to be playing baseball right now. It's like, I hear you. So.
Yeah, COVID kind of tortured a lot of people during that time, for sure. It still is in a way, but
my problems are small compared to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and tell a little bit of a story because I know Nolan might get a kick out of this one. Trey was looking forward to this because I gave a name, but I didn't tell him what it was about. And that name is Glenn Ewing.
I like this reaction.
I don't know if I can do. I'm not doing the voice.
You got to do the voice.
I kind of want to hear the voice now. What voice?
If you just back away from the mic, you can do it as loud as you want.
He's gonna
I'm
laugh
waiting
too
for
much.
it because until you hear the voice, you won't understand what the effect that it has.
He can't even do it.
While he composes himself, I'll explain kind of what happens to him. Nolan kind of always had telemarketers or Asian or what was it? No, it was
Indian.
It was Indian people always calling him, saying stuff about his computer being broke or whatever. Well, Nolan would answer the phone as Glenn Ewing.
Oh no!
And it got to a point where we were in this big group chat, and I can't even remember the guy's name.
Pearson.
We pranked him in a way where how long did it even go on for?
Oh, it was a while. I don't.
We were dropping hints in the chat and everything, but Nolan would call him once a week and just talk to him like it was his grandpa or something. and he was so confused to a point he didn't like. He finally picked up and goes, "How long has this been going on for?" And it was pretty funny. But I really need you to do the voice because it is hilarious.
Good. That's good. How have you been?
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's 20 minutes on the phone with scammers doing that.
It was in Mason's basement. It was awesome.
Oh no!
We it was funny because Nolan would always turn around and he'd shh, and everybody just sit back and it's like, give me the popcorn. It's about to be a show. Trey has questions, obviously, so I'm gonna let Trey kind of join in here on this conversation and kind of ask what's going on.
I don't even know where to go from that. You just started out with a banger. I'm over here like going to talk about baseball or
That stuff
something.
was fun.
Oh my goodness!
Well, I mean, going into voice impression, he does Weber really well too.
I don't know Weber.
Dr. Pepper. That's all you have to know because
We'll
I
get
told
there.
yeah,
We'll
it's
get there.
literally gonna be. I'm gonna get it on a ringtone. I swear, it's gonna be Nolan's ringtone when he calls me or something. But
Oh no!
yeah, no, Nolan he got the impressions down, so it's a good time for sure. But
Oh my goodness!
you can kick it off with whatever
I
question
mean,
you want to ask.
I don't really know what to ask at this point because you hit it off with a banger, and I'm over here like all I got questions about is like baseball and stuff.
I can ask him another question.
All right, go for it.
When it comes to like your career with baseball and like just your future in general, baseball doesn't even have to be included. I know me and Trey, we're going to talk about it a little bit because I want to know Trey's. I haven't really got to ask him about it, but like, what is like a weird goal you have, but it's like something that's would be really cool to you. So like not like a common goal, but something that like is in the back of your mind kind of thing.
So, I really have an appreciation for like high school baseball, like kids who come up, they get recruited, play in the summer, and I really am interested in the summer baseball, like seeing like you have 316 arrows, all Vipers, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to work in and manage like a baseball club and help kids,
Get recruited. Yeah.
reach that higher level, because as someone who's been through that, it can be stressful no matter how much you lie and say it's not.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, that's anytime you can help. And I love to coach baseball anyway. So, I mean, just something like that.
Just something where you can like have an influence on something.
Yeah, for sure.
That kind of goes along with like I know what you mean by that, because like for me, like if I ever have a son, which no offense to women in any way, but like if I have a bunch of girls and I don't have a boy in there somewhere, I'm going to like have to adopt or something, because I have to have a boy somewhere in the family.
Yeah.
But like to be like a football coach for like junior league kind of thing would be like really cool to like coach your son or something, which actually kind of leads into like my next question, but I'll wait because I want to hear what Trey has to say about like weird goals that he kind of has that like isn't like a common thing. And I know you're giving me a funny look like you don't know what you're going to say.
Oh, I know what I'm
But-
going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Don't get.
Oh, okay, moving on.
No, real goal. I don't really know, honestly. I'm just kind of taking life one step at a time. I know I have eventual goals of, starting a family at one point, but that seems so far down the road.
It's a common goal.
That is
Oh,
a very
I'm sorry.
common
I'm
goal.
kind of bland. I mean, I work in a basement watching cameras all day. I mean,
So
I'm not like a person that looks at goals.
mine are kind of like, I don't know if you would count it as like a common goal, but for me it would be really cool to like build like a van. Because like, have you ever seen those guys that like build vans into like kind of like camper things? Don't give me that look. Both of them are looking at me like I'm a creeper or something.
You guys look dumb.
They
by
like
the way.
turn the back of a van into like a sleeping quarter kind of thing, and they travel across the United States in it. And I thought it would be really cool to do that. But like the main thing, like my main goal, I told Trey this when we were even starting this, is to be able to make merch. I don't know why, but that's like one of
Merch
the
would be
biggest
cool.
things
I
for
wanna
me
make
that would be
hats.
so cool. But we were talking about coaching and everything kind of being a part of a dream or like a goal for us, and that kind of led me to, I've never had like a dad as a coach. What was it like as your dad being a high school coach? Was that like what is it complicated, or like is it pretty easygoing for you?
Well, for he and I, it was easy. But, you always kind of wonder about what other people think and other people say. He and I, it was really easy to separate, from 3 to 5:30, we're on basketball time, and then when we go home, it's over. I mean, then he's my dad, where he's my coach before that. It's just you feel as an individual that you have to like maybe try to be more perfect sometimes, like for your teammates. And really, I feel like a lot of that's just made up in my own head. But, it's really more of what does this person think? What does this person's dad think? What is, the people in the stands, what are they going to say? So you just try to keep that stuff, at a minimum and just play. And then the rest of it's pretty normal, I would imagine, to what, someone like you goes through in basketball. So
That makes sense.
You set the bench though.
I did sit the bench.
he had an
So did
injury.
I. So did I.
My senior year, I was. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
We already talked about
It
it.
just
once.
brings back things that are darker and whatnot. But Trey, do you want to ask a question, or do you want me to
All
go to
right.
the next one?
So going back on like your recruiting and everything, what made you choose Friends?
So really the biggest part for me was Friends. It was very obvious that they wanted me to be at Friends. I feel like there's a lot of times that, somebody gets recruited and they get offered a scholarship, but then they're just another name on the list or whatever, and they come in and they don't have any status or whatever. Friends made it pretty obvious from the beginning that they wanted me to be a part of their program for a few different reasons, and, I mattered to them, and no matter how simple that sounds, that's actually a pretty big deal to
Yeah.
someone who's trying to find a place. Because like there's other colleges that are like they're interested in recruiting me, but it's like I'm probably just another right-handed pitcher that walks into their building, and
Yeah.
they aren't too worried about whether I'm there in 2 years or not. But
Yeah. See, I feel like that was like the biggest advice I got is that you want to find a place that says like, basically, we want you
For
to
sure.
be here.
Yep.
And like that was the biggest thing.
100%.
I don't know if you saw it. It was on, I believe it was Twitter. ESPN put it out. Wilson Glove. There's this kid that can pitch left and right.
Yes.
And they custom made him a glove that goes on both hands, and like between batters he'll switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it has like 6 fingers, and he like slides it over on
Yeah.
each hand.
He has 6 fingers.
No, he
No,
has
no.
5.
Oh, I was like, whoa. All I
Like,
heard is he's got
the
6
glove,
fingers.
the
Okay.
glove.
Okay.
It basically has 2 thumb holes.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All I picked up, he's got 6
No,
fingers.
the
I was like,
glove
whoa,
has
hold on.
6 fingers.
He makes
Yeah.
up his own pitch with like where he, I don't know.
There's actually a guy who did that in the MLB a few years ago.
Didn't he play for the A's?
Yep, Pat Vendetti.
Yep.
They know way more than me when it comes to this. That's for sure.
But sorry, I'm getting off topic.
No,
but
no.
Good.
Keep going. Do your thing, man.
there's a video on YouTube. I think it was from like the 90s or early 2000s, and there's a switch hitter and a different switch pitcher, and they're going back and forth on
Yeah,
which side
I know
of the
exactly
plate
which one you're talking
they
about.
want to go on, and that argument lasted like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So now the rule is the pitcher has to declare which side he wants to throw to, and then the hitter can
Yeah.
go.
Which the 3 batter minimum, I feel like that's a big advantage if you can have somebody like that.
Oh yeah.
Like huge
Yeah.
advantage. So,
Yep.
yeah. I mean,
That's fair.
what was that?
I got an itch. Dude, no,
Bro.
we were talking about it at work today, and I want to know kind of like what you guys think of it. We had somebody get poison ivy. If you had to get poison ivy anywhere, like what is the worst spot you think you could get poison ivy on your body?
I mean, I know my answer.
Colton's raising his hand.
I will say I got poison ivy at Andrew's house, literally everywhere.
No one cares.
Everywhere.
You're behind the cameras.
I'm just saying.
That didn't answer the question though, because
No,
the
so I
question
think-
is where was the worst
I
spot? to
think
get
the
it?
worst is definitely
The junk area?
The manhood.
What if you got it on your eye?
That would.
That would be terrible.
Okay, but like
terrible.
if you had like it down your back or like on your butt or something, would it like itch when you when
When you-
sat down?
I know. I know what you're trying to say.
He goes, yes.
Colton, shut up. You're behind the camera.
I told you he wouldn't be able to be quiet for nothing.
I mean, hell, why did we get him again?
Oh, guys, we could.
Oh my goodness.
But you're saying you said
eye.
eyes.
I guess if you got it on your eyes, that would suck.
Manhood.
Yeah.
Well, that's the obvious.
because it like
answer.
swells up and stuff though. So like
No.
if you like itch it when your eyes like swell shut.
Yeah, for the most part. Eyes would be a good one. Your mouth would probably be another terrible one.
We got really off topic out of nowhere. So
I mean, you're the one that brought it up.
I
so,
did, but
I mean,
we all have. I don't know. Nolan doesn't really have it, but I got ADHD.
I probably haven't.
What's that?
This is the question that everybody is asking. What is Mabry going to do when you graduate?
Ooh.
And keep coaching.
I mean, that's probably that's the obvious answer.
No, I
but,
know.
like,
Well, I mean, I think what you're asking there. He and I have a really good coach player relationship as far as just we're always working together, being on the same page, and I'm definitely really thankful to have somebody who's invested that much time and energy into making me better, and someone who thinks that much about making our team better, and it's just been really good working relationship with that guy for the last 4 years as a player.
You've
so.
known him for a long time too,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say. I figured
Have you been
did.
on varsity every year?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I kind of.
Dude's a baller. No, the only story that anybody ever remembers from baseball with me is they called it Gavin's tree.
Yeah, there's the tree behind first base. We still call it Fitch's tree.
Oh Jesus!
Did you not ever hear that story?
When you overthrow everything.
Dude,
Because he used to play shortstop as a junior,
Yeah,
and it wasn't good.
Worse than me.
I got to the ball. I just
Yeah,
couldn't throw the ball
he
when
filled
I
the
got it.
ball
Oh, I wasn't even that
and he
level.
launched it into the tree.
Dude, I legit so Sperry's playing third base. Ball's hit.
Mm-hmm.
Ball goes between his legs. I'm somehow managed to get to the ball. I get the ball, turn around, and I could hear Nolan and Mabry and everybody, okay, Gavin. I throw the ball, and you just hear everybody go, whoa. Because the ball just goes, soars right through the tree.
Oh my goodness.
Mason looked at me after practice and goes, what would you have done if you killed a bird? He was sitting in there nesting, and you just killed a bird. I'd be like, well, then the bird's dead. So.
Birds.
Yeah, that's
dinner.
The tree still holds its name.
Does it really?
Hope you feel good about that.
I don't know if I should.
No, it's legendary. and you were my catch partner.
Yeah.
When I was a sophomore.
Yeah. That
And
was
we
unfortunate.
played catch right in front of the equipment shed.
Oh, I pelted that thing. I don't know how many.
Well,
times.
yeah, it's called the Seaman Shed.
I mean, it's got a good reason.
These two guys have got pieces of equipment on opposite ends of the field.
I think I don't know. Mine better name is the house way out there.
Well, yeah, the Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Oh,
yeah, that one.
made me think of something. I don't know. I feel like you were going to ask it, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it.
Okay.
Was it you that started Come Now Siemens?
Come now.
I can't remember. I know it was always you saying it, but I can't remember if it was you that even started it.
I don't even know where it started.
I don't know. I just know that by the end of that year, every time he came up to bat, there was 10 guys saying it.
Come now. Bust one now. Put it in the hole. There's a legit video of Trey Bright going, he says something on the lines of put it in the gap. Put it right in the gap. Or it's on the
Didn't
lines
you, like,
of
hit a
something.
bomb on
Yeah,
that
I hit
one,
a bomb
too?
right after that.
Dude, I remember the
3/4 up
the one home
the-
run that I remember is or not the Inman. Well, I remember that one too, but like the one that blew my mind more than anything was the one against Remington because you hit it and the ball literally went over the light. Like it just everybody's like,
That was a low ball, too.
Yeah, no, I worst swing I've ever took.
I was going to say, you went down and
I went down and got it, barreled it. And just,
I remember Mabry's face. Mabry's sitting there and you just see.
Well, yeah. I think right before
There goes
that,
the ball.
on the video, you can hear Braxton.
oh yeah, only if it's there.
Yeah.
Says that. It wasn't there.
It wasn't there,
but hey,
but
I
it went
put
over the
there.
wall,
I put
so.
it there.
Dirt
Oh, yeah.
That was definitely ball 4, but I'm okay with that result. Because weren't you on second?
No, I don't think so.
I thought you were on
There was
second.
somebody on base, but I
Yeah,
don't
I'll
think
say it was either you or Kale.
I might have been. We can look later. but
Probably.
I don't know.
Do we have it? Oh,
I
yeah,
have
You have it on your phone.
Yeah, I have it on
You
my phone.
Well, and I
your
can
phone.
look at the box score stuff. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
if you're dying to know, I can.
Nah,
find it.
I'm not. I mean, glory days are over.
Dude, that window is making it really nice in here.
Oh,
I
it
can
is.
feel
Well,
the
I'm still
breeze.
sweating.
I'm sweating a little bit, but I ain't too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're wearing a hoodie.
He always.
I got to represent anyways.
You got the hat
Hey,
on.
hey,
So.
Yeah.
I got our state bound shirt on.
Yeah, looks good. Looks good.
Speaking of state bound, what was the best memory from that year? That whole year.
So I actually wrote an essay over that year.
Oh boy.
because that year was like, it was just so fun, right?
It was. We were
Like
just all
the
relaxed.
the thing I take away from it was like every guy on the team like would consider the guy next to him pretty much regardless who it was a friend, like one way or another. It was like this is fun because when we went up and stayed in the hotel, I mean we lost obviously, but it was like
that was devastating.
we're playing 2K or whatever till like 6 in the morning.
Oh,
Just to be fair, we got rigged out of that too, though, because they made us stop playing a game that we were winning at the time, or at least coming back from. I can't remember, and they delayed our game and made us finish it the next day. So all of our momentum that we had kind of went down the drain.
Yeah, because we got there and we were supposed to play, and then we got sent back to the bus.
Yeah, but so you're thinking of a completely different.
Yeah, you're
guy,
thinking of a
wasn't it?
different
What
year.
game was I thinking of?
You're thinking of El Celine, your junior year,
Yeah.
which was bad too.
Yeah, El Celine always finds a way to.
Well,
'Cause they did it-
weird stuff always happens there.
Yeah. Well, did I ever tell you about the coach that came up to me?
Tell
it
me
was
now.
when we were playing
What's it go for?
it was the home game against El Salim my senior year. He comes up to the dugout and he goes, "Hey Warner," and Warner goes, "What?" And he goes, "I'm looking for the kid that broke his leg." And I walk out there and he I was already in game mode because the fact I didn't want to be playing El Salim in the first place just because obviously that's the game I lost the ability to play football anymore too. And so I was already mad that we were playing them in the first place. And the guy looks at me and he goes, "Well, hopefully we get to see you ball out next year on our home field." And I was like, "I'm a senior, dude. I don't get to play again." And he goes, "Oh, that sucks." I was like,
Damn.
"Oh, that's okay. Walk away now."
Yeah, go away. Go back to your dugout.
Oh,
Gosh. No, Substate Inman, that coach. Oh my.
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
We laid into him. I don't know how many.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and answer your question now.
Okay.
About the favorite memory. It was definitely when Trey Bright got the hit to beat Inman in that
Yes.
semifinal game.
Yes.
And we sprint out from the dugout and are just going crazy. I mean, their guys are laying on the ground,
we.
crying.
Yeah.
Their season's done. We just came back and broke their hearts. It's like, you're done.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Nolan has a deep, I wouldn't say hate, but a deep dislike for Inman.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
it's
know
hate.
exactly
It's
what
definitely
it
hate.
is.
Yeah, just a little bit of a rivalry there.
Didn't your mom graduate from Inman?
Yes.
I
Oh.
thought so. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, his mom graduated because I remember talking to her one day and she goes, "It's not that bad." And I just see Nolan over there with his arms crossed. He goes, "It's that bad."
It's that
Well,
bad.
I think she's kind of there now with me, but
She's joined in.
I don't
on the
know.
party.
It's just some competitive evenings with those guys.
I think my mom and dad have finally kind of like my mom and dad didn't really like Valley Center when I decided to leave either, but now I can say it. My dad will be like, I could say Sedgwick football or Valley Center, and he'll be like, "I'm going to watch Sedgwick all day," just because. Well, for one, Sedgwick is a smaller school, but we win a lot more, so it's a lot more fun to watch your team win than lose. But I completely went off track
Yeah,
of
you
what I
did.
was talking about there, so I got to remember what I was saying.
No, but going back on the Trey Bright thing, I
I also
remember
had the lights
I remember
flicker
her rounding first, and I remember we locked eyes, and I touched second. We met in the middle, and just give each other the biggest
Yeah,
hug
I mean,
ever.
that's as good as it gets right
Oh
there.
my goodness, that was so great. That and then when Henry hit the walk
Yeah,
off.
yep.
And
He scored.
Yeah, he scored.
I don't. Okay, so honestly,
that was so
everybody was
nuts.
like, "Gavin, you did such you were a part of it," and I was like, "I mean, I was, but honestly, Trey Bright should have gotten all of the
Henry.
Well, they were all saying that on Instagram and whatnot, Kansas Sports in Kansas or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
gave me credit for scoring the run and everything, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I ran the bases. But at the same time, Trey Bright is the reason I was on the base because I was just courtesy running, and Trey's the reason that Trey hit a double, and
Yeah.
he ended up on second. So they didn't give him any credit for that. And so at the same time, I was like, yeah, I scored, but I didn't really do anything. I just ran the bases when Henry hit a gap shot between first and second. And so everybody's like, I can't remember who it was. Somebody came up to me and said, "I'm proud of you." And I was like, I didn't do anything. And so I was like, okay, thanks. But it's one of those things for me where I think that he should have definitely got credit for that because I didn't really do that much. Anybody can run a base.
Now, I will say though, anytime you score a run like that has symbolic meaning.
Yeah.
We've been to the state tournament 2 times, and that was one of them right there. You cross the plate, that's it. That's more to me. That's more of a symbolic thing. That's just really cool. You're the guy who scored. We're moving on. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. But,
Yeah, I feel the same way.
and it's like you'll remember who catches the last ball, who scores the run, gets the hit. I mean, that sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where if I could change anything in that situation, instead of just running through the base, I probably would have belly slid into home or
You
something.
cartwheel or something.
Yeah, do like
you
a
just see
standing,
from us.
turn around and just backflip onto the plate or
That
something.
catcher hated us. So
Yeah, there was
Ellis,
some beef there. He got into it with coach, like in the first inning. Remember the white glove
Yeah.
situation? He was.
Yeah, he was sitting there like, really, we
Yeah,
gotta do this.
well, I mean,
It's
baseball
it's
rules.
in the rules.
I mean,
Oh, because he was trying to pitch. Are you talking about the pitcher or the catcher?
Yeah.
the pitcher,
the pitcher
was,
was-
trying to pitch with the white glove, and then the catcher was getting upset that we were.
I remember
contesting
there
it.
was another game where somebody was trying to pitch with a white sleeve on. Or no, it had white on the sleeve maybe.
That's not
think-
as bad.
I
The
can't
white,
remember what
white
it
sleeve
was.
and all that. That's not that bad. But like the glove, you can hide the ball like a lot better with the glove.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, dude, I'm starting to beat myself up because I keep forgetting everything that I was going to say because you
just
started talking about
remember.
something else.
Like, come on.
I don't know why
This
I
is the
forgot
4th
it.
episode. Get it together.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Okay.
You should know this.
I was going to go back to the tree situation because I don't know if you were in the conversation or the party, but for some reason everybody in my family has a tree named after him because then there's Bailey's tree.
Yeah, Fortnite.
And Fortnite.
Yep.
And basically the story behind that is Bailey was talking behind me as I'm on the game with, I think it was Nolan, Neal, and maybe Hooper, or is it Wilkes? I can't remember. It was one of them. And we're sitting, no, it was Braden. It was Braden. We're sitting there, and Bailey's just in the background and goes, "Go land at my tree, land at my tree." And I just hear all 3 of them, "What?" And I was like, "We call it Bailey's tree because it was the tree that was over by at the time it was like the movie place, like the drive-in, and it had like 3 chests around it. And so like at the time it was like Bailey's tree, but it was like one of those things that carried on. But for some reason, everybody in my family has a tree named after him. So the Fitch,
I
the
have a
Fitch
shed.
tree family, the shed.
There's
hail
some-
baseball-sized hail damage to it.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. There's a video of when Colton and Sperry and I went out to the softball field and had a home run derby. And I remember fielding a ground ball, throwing it the first, but no one's on first. And I mean, I squared up their dugout. Like, so the softball dugout, they have that chain link fence. And then, like, the smallest, like, little gap of metal. And then, like, the roof, I hit it, like, perfectly squared in that metal. It made the loudest noise. I was so proud of myself. That was the best throw I've ever made. Just right there. So if there's a dent over there, that's probably because of me.
I'm gonna go look.
I mean, go for it.
Take a picture of it if it's there.
It's on the first base side. So
The only thing I remember the first time realizing Nolan's like focus, like how focused he gets for baseball games, because I'm sitting in the back of the bus and it was me and Andrew Hoffsummer sitting in the back of the bus.
Oh, boy.
Me and him are kind of goofing around on their way to the game. It was like an hour trip. I can't remember where we were going, but it was a pretty decent trip. We're sitting there back there goofing off, and I just remember Nolan telling me, "Would you shut up? We're on our way to a game."
that sounds like
I was like,
Okay, speaking of, so we went to Great Bend 3 times because of regionals and
yes.
state. Do you happen to remember which trip it was when we were like building our own sandwiches?
we were building our own sandwiches.
We were like, yeah, they like gave us the lunch meat and
What did you
and-
say?
bread
the state.
to state. I thought we had Subway. I thought we built them on the way to like the regional final.
Oh no, it was definitely the sub-state.
Okay. Anyway,
Were we in black uniforms?
I can't remember.
no, we're in the whites. It was
Okay, then it was definitely sub-state
okay.
because we wore white and red.
You act like I remember what I.
Yeah, we
ate for
went
breakfast
black
this
day
morning.
one,
Yeah, we
white
went
and
black,
red, and then
yeah.
white and red.
Yeah, the only reason I remember that is because I still have all the pictures and everything. So
Anyway, so I'm sitting there just like being kind of nervous, and all I can hear is this guy right here trying to get condiments for his ham sandwich. He's like yelling back in the bus. Yeah, can I get some mustard? Can I get this? I'm like, dude, figure it out.
They weren't giving.
There was one time. Oh, he didn't really get mad at me, but we had just lost a baseball game, and we're on our way home. And I'm sitting in the back of the bus, and a semi goes by, and you just see me and, gosh, I can't even remember who it was, but we were sitting there, and we're like, as we go by the semi, and he honks his horn, and you just see Nolan. No. I was like, you can't do anything on here. No. Stop.
Sorry, I'm grumpy.
Well, he does his little victory march around. Like, Nolan, when he gets locked in, he's locked in. When he loses, he's butthurt. But, like, it's one of those things. He was on the mound, and
What was that little eye roll?
he's like, okay, whatever. But he, like, when he strikes somebody else, he'll do his little victory march around the mound. He'll just walk around it, and then he'll come back up, and
Show
it's
his
like
dominance.
yeah, I mean, yeah. There's one day, I can't remember if it was you pitching. I'm pretty sure it was you pitching. We were doing like a little scrimmage, and it was like one of my first times ever being like on first base because they switched me out because I think it was like, I can't remember. It was one of the bigger guys that was running, and so that Warner goes, Gavin, come run. And I was like, okay. Well, I'm standing there, and it was either Nolan trying to pitch or somebody else, but they tried to pick me off, and they just beamed me straight to the rib cage. And I can't remember who it was, but Warner goes, just shake it off, and it like knocked the wind out of me. Like I'm sitting there, I was like, okay.
Those are definitely the worst. Just right to the ribs and just knocks all the wind
Well,
out.
he also sat me down and embarrassed me when we did that scrimmage.
The one that he was scared to come play in.
Yeah, the one you were scared to come play in.
I'm sorry. I can't even talk about that.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to.
I would literally try to bunt on a curveball.
He tried bunting.
I
on
was
him.
Bro,
like, I
you
went
did
like this,
not.
and he threw
In a
a
scrimmage,
curveball.
alumni
It was on
scrimmage.
third. It was like the third strike too. I didn't even realize it.
Oh,
and I like
my
stepped
goodness.
out of the box, and Mason's at the catcher, and he goes, "Gavin." I was like, "What?" And he goes, "You're out." And the only thing I could think of is I didn't say it, but I really should have. I looked down at him, and I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I really want to be like, "Well, you're still fat. You're what is it? It's
You're still out.
and you're still fat." Yeah, that I almost said
Yeah.
it to him, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, no.
Didn't
Don't-
Sperry umpire that game?
Yep.
I was gonna say,
Don't get me
I'm pretty sure
wrong.
Sperry
Don't get me
did.
wrong. I enjoyed the time that I went on, but at the same time, in the back of my head, I wanted to play that game. Legit,
Oh.
you guys asked me like the day after.
Right.
I was like, dang, I'm sorry, I can't.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we're probably doing something again. so.
Sweet, I am so down to go hit a ball off you.
Yeah, no. I got to play shortstop for like one series on defense.
I'm
and,
DHing. There's no other
dude,
point.
Lane Schroeder was standing over at first base, and the ball was hit to me, and I could just see him go. He's just like, "Oh no, here we go." I didn't get him out, but I made it to first base. The ball got there, so
That was a good time.
yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
was
He told
fun.
me he was going to try and play slow pitch softball,
Oh,
and
yeah,
if
a
he
little
ends up
bit.
finding a league, I'll probably end up doing that too, just because it's fun. But
You want to do that?
you want to play slow pitch softball with us?
So do I. Me and him work a full-time job. You act like it's so hard.
You work at
I'm going
Walmart.
to school too.
It'll be in the summer.
Yeah, take summer class too.
Are you? No, never mind then, loser. Okay. Maybe we'll get
you
Nolan
can take
to come play
you
with
can
us.
take like 2 hours out of your day. Yeah, you can.
You ain't that busy.
You're
single.
You act like you're so cool that you work and go to school.
Hey, by the way, we're inside and the lights are on. You can take the shades off.
Yeah, you look kind of dumb.
They were really noisy because my chain was hitting them.
Okay.
Can you like come here and like give everybody like an outfit check real quick,
Yeah.
just to come look at his ding dong?
Pretty sure
Jesus.
it's too zoomed in for that. They probably only saw your
They
chest.
probably, yeah, they
but
probably only saw your stomach.
That's okay.
Okay.
How many questions did you have before I hop into the
kinda
next thing?
We kind of about hit all of them. I'm pretty sure. Just
Did
with
you hit
that,
all the
like, long
questions?
story,
Am I
yeah.
that boring? We're done. I mean,
No, no, it's just like I don't know. Like all the memories I have with you is like baseball.
Did you end up dancing with my sister at prom? Did you keep your word on that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Attaboy.
What song was it?
I have no
Was it a
idea.
slow one, or did you
yeah.
actually dance? Oh.
I wanted to talk to you about prom. That was actually one of my questions. How was
Oh,
it?
jeez.
It was good.
It was.
I mean, it was as problem free as it. It was problem free, and
That's always good.
What did
you
you guys
have
do
to
for
wear
after
masks?
prom this year?
no, we didn't have to wear masks.
What was your after prom this year?
It was like just activity stuff at at Wichita State. I raced
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah.
sister.
Okay. You raced my sister?
I won.
I mean, she's slow, so.
I mean, no offense, but so is Nolan.
Yeah.
Unless you've gotten really fast.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Same
He's
speed.
picked up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You didn't take. Did you take senior pictures?
Yeah, I did.
Because we got that invitation,
Yeah.
and I was like, most of them looked like they were like end game stuff, but
No, I did a. They were on there, but I did end up doing a few senior pictures. Yeah.
There was one football game I went to, and I don't remember who it was. I remember standing with you over on the sidelines, and he comes and just lays this kid out. And, like, he's over there, like, acting all big and tough, and here comes Warner freaking hip thrusting his way out to the field. Him and Nolan were just going at it. Just
Nolan
having
gets
so much
Nolan
fun.
gets. I want to mic Nolan and Warner up at the same time,
That would be hilarious.
and just like shoot the whole baseball game or something. Because
that would be fun.
every time Nolan comes
I
off the
would-
mound, you would hear something.
I would go, but I'm not allowed to show my face in Sedgwick anymore.
Yes, you are.
No. No.
When is your next home game? Because I'm about to make an appearance.
Friday.
Is it?
Yep.
What am I doing Friday? Nothing.
We have 2 home dates left. It's the next 2 Fridays. So
Yep.
See what I'm doing next Friday.
Friday might be the last time that I pitch at home,
Yep, I'll be there.
which is
I might have to make an appearance. Then.
Making an appearance.
I'll
for
stay
that.
like in the parking lot with binoculars, so I know no one knows I'm there.
Could
I'll be up in the trees, watching.
Up in the trees. What are you going to school for?
math teacher.
Oh boy. Huh? You like math that much?
I love math.
Oh, I hate math. I hate math with a passion, dude.
These guys are all shaking their head. They're
No.
disgusted.
Jeez. Well, other than that, we are roughly at 37 minutes.
Oh wow.
So
No,
we can either
good.
keep going.
I'm down to
'cause
keep going.
We can keep going if you want to. I know you said something. You had something that you wanted to bring up at
Oh.
the very beginning, and I told you to wait because I wanted to get our first.
No, I was
reactions
just
to-
talking about how you guys mentioned me on the last episode, and I was happy,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
it was all positive on my appearance. Makes me feel good.
Looking sharp is what it was, man.
Can I see these pictures after we're done?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I haven't seen them.
Dude, he whipped out Air Force Ones and everything. I'm surprised Wilkes was wearing Air Force Ones.
A little bit.
Did you guys like plan that?
No,
kind of
he's a
thing?
follower.
Well, I heard you guys got like the bromance or whatever that was.
Oh yeah, I heard you two got like best bromance
little
in high school.
Corny awards for I don't even know what organization in the building, but
There's so many now.
making people happy, I guess.
Wasn't it like the yearbook or something?
Yeah, well, it was.
Yearbook best bromance is what it is.
Whatever. Okay.
He's like, next subject.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
getting
I'm
off
tired.
this.
We had to like take a picture for it too. And I was like, we're
What?
putting our masks on and standing like this far apart.
Oh, you guys didn't want to put your
I
arm
just-
around each
Yeah,
other.
we're not doing it. Oh,
I just got a text, and it gave me like a question. And you
from?
have to answer this question honestly. You cannot lie about this question.
Okay.
There's no lying. When is the last time you changed your bed sheets? Like, how long have you went without changing your bed sheets? What did you say? Oh, I thought he said once. I was like, whoa.
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's what I tried it. I don't know. I suck at it, to be honest with you. Why are you so
You're asking
quiet?
me?
Yeah,
He's like,
it's
I don't
almost
even
like
remember
he's
last time I
hesitant
watched
to
it.
answer.
oh no, it's like the weekends. I mean,
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah,
about
see,
right.
I try to do it like every 2 weeks, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I definitely try every.
sometimes the pillowcases don't come off for like 2 weeks, but
Yeah, I always know when it's time to change my sheets, like my pillowcases, because like I'll break out and it'll be really bad. But I don't know why I even asked that question. I
Yeah,
got a
that's
text
kinda-
about bed sheets being in the laundry room, and I was like, yeah, those are mine. But well, other than that, I believe.
Do you still have that tape strike zone? On
Yes.
Your,
Or
you
not.
do.
No,
okay. So you're saying that,
Yeah.
and I'm
tape stripes. Wait, what did
strike
you say?
zone, like on in the back.
so
of
this is not planned, by the way. You just mentioned that. I'm in my backyard waiting for him to text me.
Oh God.
That's what I was doing
That's
with a
what you-
tennis ball.
Just trying to.
I'm just
strike
back there just throwing, and I'm back there, and Gavin Fitch is
Well-
typing, and okay, it's time to go.
zone. No joke. We were sitting in here for like 20 minutes, and I was like, "Gavin, have you texted Nolan yet?" He goes, "Oh no, I should probably do that."
Yeah, no, I was in and out of zoning in and zoning
We
out.
were busy
24/7.
talking about
Other reasons.
future episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Which brings me back to the end of this podcast. As we're closing this, we are coming up on 40 minutes. It's normally where we end our podcast anyways. I will mention again, don't forget about our give back. We're going to be giving back to everybody that gave to us, kind of. And if you support us and you subscribe to our YouTube and you follow us on Instagram, we will be picking 2 random names. I will say it again. And then also, I messed it up on the last episode, so I'm going to say it again.
Oh,
but with Buzzsprout. Yeah. That is who we do all of our podcast stuff through. If you email us at our email, which will be in the description, if you are starting a podcast, we can actually get you set up to where you have a $25 gift card to Amazon, and it will help you with your setup and to increase everything that you're doing. With that being said, giveaway, hit us up if you have any questions. You can DM us at our No Simp Just Pimp Instagram. You can email us at nsjp@pod@gmail.com, or you can even comment on the YouTube videos if you would like. But
Nolan, where can they find you at?
Yeah,
like
where can they
Instagram
find
and
you
stuff
at?
Like that?
If you want like your Instagram or whatever, they can come and follow you along on your.
Can I look?
Yeah, you can look. Yeah.
Just so like your college journey, so they can kind of see where you're heading and whatnot.
So Twitter at NMCrum. That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
That's all I care for you to see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
Go
the
to Twitter.
Go
Yeah,
to
Twitter.
Twitter. If you're not on Twitter,
We don't
Yeah,
even
I'm
have a
ghost.
Twitter.
you're yeah. But anyways, remember, I almost said it backwards. Remember, keep pimping. Don't be simping. It's been Fitch
The Semen Demon.
and Crumrine.
Yeah, and Nolan. You're
just
supposed
like,
to say your name.
yes.
Yep.
You got it.